So see this friend, in this from this figure, you need to calculate the output voltage, that is V naught. See, this is nothing but a V naught. V naught will be across from the resistance. V naught you have to calculate, and ID we have to calculate. Now see, so it is in connect. Yes. So two diodes are connected in series connection. Then very important here, if they're not specified which diode here we used, so you need to assume the given diode is silicon diode. Okay, if you assume silicon diode, then automatically you have to think the barrier voltage, that is nothing but you have to assume as 0.7 voltage. If they specify germanium diode, if they specify as germanium, then you need to assume the VB is equal to 0.3 volt. This and all is very important. The assumption you have to make it. So now here sometime what they will do, they may specify in your questions how they specify after they have drawn this. So they may write like this here. See, they may write like this. SI. So SI means that is a given diode is nothing but a silicon diode. So by default, you need to understood VB is equal to 0.7 volt. Next, the second thing is you need to say here whether it's like this is connected to battery, that is 12 volt given. Okay, when I giving to 12 volt, in the sense you should say whether it is connected to the plus is connected to plus, means you need to identify the bias, whether the diode is connected in forward bias or in the reverse bias. So this negative, you can see this will be P, this is negative, again P, that is negative, that is connected to ground, that is nothing but a negative. So they can say it is properly connected. So both the diodes are in proper connection. So now what we'll do, let us replace the diagram, or just let us redraw this diagram. So let us redraw. How we can draw? This will be replaced. Okay, that we will replace like this, enough, because the voltage drop across. No need to draw the diode also. Just you can draw like this also. Then second will be like this. Then finally you have to draw the resistor input. So here this will be how much? It is 12 volt. Okay, it is a 12 volt. What about this? How much voltage this one? This voltage nothing but 0.7 volt, because this is plus, this is minus. Keep it in mind. This is plus, this minus. Even this also will be 0.7 volt. So now what about the resistance? The resistance is 680. They're not given any unit. So by default, you have to assume as this is ohm. This is ohm. Then this will be your P naught. Now they given us ID here. They given this is nothing but a ID. Then this will be your IR, that is reverse current, or resistance current. We can say R, because this is R, right? So R IR. Or you can say ID only, complete ID only is flowing over there. Now let us write. We need to find out the V naught and the ID we have to find out. So how we can find out V naught ID? That is nothing but V naught is nothing but here from this I can write as V naught is equal to applying the voltage. See, this all voltage 12 volt, first 12 volt, then minus difference, potential difference 0.7 volt, next minus again 0.7 volt. So how much you got now? 12 minus 1.4 volt. 12 minus 1.4 will be how much it is? It is almost, I think, 10.6. 10.6 volt. So we got the V naught value. So we got the first. What is next? We need to find out. We have to find out ID. We have to find out. Okay. So let us find out ID. That is ID from this figure. You can say, if you want to write, it's very simple. ID from this I can say ID is equal to same current IR, right? This is what actually it's IR only. ID is equal to IR. Now, what is IR? IR is equal to the current across this resistance, right? That is nothing but this the V is I is equal to V by R. That is nothing but V naught by R. IR is nothing but V naught by R. Now, what is V naught? V naught already we got it. That is 10.4 divided by this will be 680. Then IR is equal to what you'll get now? So what is the value now we are getting? It is 10.4 by 10.4 divided by 680. Answer will be 0.0153. 0.0153. 0.0153 ampere. So this is the answer here. I hope you might have got it. Now you might have understood. Okay. Now we'll have the second question. That is the first question, right? So I given today now. Okay. Let me go for the second question. Determine or find the ID VD2 and V naught. This is numerical. Yes. So attack it. V naught is 1.6 and IR is 0.015. V naught is 1.6. This is 12 minus. See, this is 12 volt. Okay. See here, keep it in mind here. This is 12 volt. This will be 0.7. That is drop across. Again, it's dropping here 0.7. So the V naught is nothing but total drop here actually. That is nothing but 12 minus 0.7 minus 0.7. It will be like 12 minus 1.4. Then that will be 10.6 volt. That is nothing but V naught. How you got 1.6? Because the input voltage itself 12 volt. Check properly. Then IR will get this way. I hope the Ahmad, you might have understood that. Okay. Now you will see the second question. You need to find ID VD2 and V naught. Okay. Now from this, you see the figure here. Now you see this figure, same diode. First thing is what you have to do here. You need to check whether the diode is given, which diode is given. So they mentioned silicon diode. Okay, that is also fine. Next thing is you need to think like whether the diode is in forward bias or reverse bias. You see here,
This is plus 20, right? They given. See here I am forgot to give 12 I given, right? It's supposed to be plus I should give. Then only you know that.
Okay. See this plus 20 is there.
Means this is P tech. It is plus, correct? This is minus. Then minus. This is
Plus. Now you can see plus is plus connected. Okay, fine. Then I can say this is will consider the diode 1. This is diode 1. This is diode 2. Now in this you see I can write the summarize here, that is that D1 is the D1 is forward bias. Correct, no? D1 plus positive to positive is connected. Okay. Then what about D2? The D2 is, you see, here you see, the P type is connected to ground actually. Okay. The plus is connected to ground. So I can say that D2 is connected in the reverse bias. So how the diagram will become now? The diagram will become as, so in the sense, we need to find out the state. That is, you need to find the state of the diode. That is the meaning of that. Okay. To find out the state of the diode here. So I will get now. So very simple. Just I will draw the equivalent diagram of that now. Equivalent diagram. See, see here what we done. Equivalent diagram we drawn here. Okay. See here 20 volt. Yes. This is a forward bias actually. So it's connected negative, negative. But here, this is a reverse bias. Means forward bias means close to switch. Correct? This is close to switch. The diode 1 is close to switch. But what about the D2? It is a reverse bias. So it is an open switch actually. So there will not be any. So it is opened here. So this will be your V0. See, the V0 is nothing but the across the 5.6 kilo ohm here. But in our question, they asked you to find a ID, they asked, then VD2 and VD they asked. V0. Okay, they asked to calculate. Now let us find out ID. So now see here they given what will be that current. This is the open circuit. The current will not flow over there. There will not be any current in this place. Straight away I can say the V0 is equal to 0. I hope you might have got it. V0 is equal to 0 because here it is open circuit. Whatever the current I send here, so there will not be any amount of current also here, right? See, when I send any current here, ID example, if I take here the current, diode current, the current will go okay. But after the here open circuit, the current will not go over there. So simple, I can say B0 is equal to 0. So first is okay, that we got it. What about next? Next, what you'll do? So simple, what we'll do? Let us draw little bit still more equivalent diagram here. Let us draw. That is equivalent of this because this is diode, right? So what I will do in the sense, let me replace the diagram. Okay, see now. Now you see this figure. What we done? Same 20. This diode is close switch. That is open switch. Now what happened here? If this open switch doesn't, the current will not enter over there. So I can say where the close switch actually VD is equal to, because this is like, okay, so now let me write VD1 is equal to 0 volt. So how can I write the expression now? So simple, VD2 is open circuit. When the VD2 is open circuit, then what will happen? VD2 is open circuit. Then in the question they asked to calculate VD2. I hope you got it right. See, this is open circuit. If this is open circuit, this what will be this voltage actually? Whatever the voltage is there here, see,
this voltage, the same voltage I get even here also. Correct? So from this I can say VD2 is equal to 20 volt. Because this is a battery here. This is open circuit here. So what will be the voltage over? Whatever the voltage here, the same voltage only even I will get here also. So it's nothing but VD2. So you may think like, okay, so here it is forward bias difference. Why can't you replace with the battery barrier potential? But you think here, this is like a plus two plus, but this minus is not connected to the ground. Actually, this minus is connected to the negative minus. So you should think the complete you have to think when you think this. So automatically what will happen, this will completely will become as a reverse bias actually. So when this becomes a reverse bias, then automatically what will happen, here we said it's a closed switch actually. The reason behind this closed switch is the current will be zero here because the diode doesn't conduct because of reverse bias. You see this. So that is why we can say this, even this also you can say complete, even though closed switch, there will not be any current over there. You may think only this is reverse bias, here this is forward bias. No, you cannot say like that. So how you can say the complete forward bias or complete reverse bias means, so the P type should be connected to positive battery, the N type should be connected to negative battery actually. But here the negative is connected to negative of this next another one more diode, but this positive is connected to the negative side. See, so perfectly I can say this is a reverse bias only. So that is why we are saying when even any one diode is reversed, then automatically I think there will not be any current over there. So only I will say when it is open switch actually, so automatically this point is like whatever the voltage I'm having here, the same voltage only I will get at this point also because there is no any element over there. Next thing is the VD2 is over, V0 also is over. Next what ID you have to calculate. What is ID? So very simple, I can say even ID also will be is equal to zero actually. There is no current. So I think you might have understood this, right? So ID is equal to 2. So you can write as the ID will be is equal to 0 ampere answer. Because they will dig D to reverse. So ID 2 is equal to 0 ampere. So we got it now. 3 answers we got. V not also we got. ID 2 also we got.
If you want to write in terms of expression, even you can write like V naught. If you want to write, just you have to write this will be like E, that is the voltage, right? E minus that drop across this minus drop across this open switch. So this will be zero, this will be zero. Then finally I'll get 20. So this is the numerical about if the diode is connected in series in connection. So it's very, very important. You have to think in the numerical, it belongs to which diode. That is very, very important. So at the same time, you have to see whether which bias also you have to see whether it's in proper biasing. If it is a forward bias, then only I can do this. If it is any reverse bias, that portion of your diode you must to do as open circuit. So make it as open circuit, then you perform the numerical, then you will get the proper answer. So that is the thing of that. So now what I need, I will give the one small numerical. So let you find, I'll give the answer for this. So this is the numerical now. Yes. Take this numerical. Find find I V1, V2 and V0. See, this equivalent circuit, if you want the better, if you're not understanding, first you draw the equivalent circuit. It's very simple. What you'll do, equivalent circuit. This will be your 10 volt, okay? This will be your 10 volt. Next, then resistance, then diode. Okay, then resistance. Then after that, you can see here e to minus pi. So minus C. Yes. So this will be connected to ground. Or they can connect like this also. So this is R1. This is Si, silicon, they given us Si. This will be your 4.7 K. Then this will be 2.2 K. So this will be your high. This is I. Across this resistance only is nothing but V1 actually. So the output is nothing but V0. Then across this resistance is nothing but V2. This across this resistance only is nothing but V2. Okay. Yes. Now we have to find out. So how you can do this problem now? I hope you can do that. So first, what you do, the source are drawn on the current data in the figure shown. So now check it first. What is the state of the diode? The diode is on or off. You have to check first. So very simple. Check it whether diode is in the forward bias or in the reverse bias. How you can check? You say this positive, this P type. Okay. See, this is a P type. This P type is connected to positive side. This negative, that is N type, is connected to negative terminal. So very simple. This is in the forward bias. So means the diode is conducting. So now we got it. So now very simple. What you can do, you can redraw this diagram, or if you can do with this only, even you can do. If you make an assumption here in this place as like this, you can do. Even else, you can draw also. If you want, you can draw also. So simple, we can draw like this. Right? Just to replace this like this. Then this is, you can write as VB, that is nothing but 0.7 volt. This is 0.7 volt. This is 10 volt. This will be your minus pi. Very, very important. This is minus pi. This one, right? This is minus pi. Then this will be your 2.2 K. This will be your 4.7 K. Okay. Now you have to say the current which is flowing over here. This current is nothing but the current is flowing ID actually. Which current is flowing? ID current only. Or they said ID. ID or I, anything. ID or I. Any current you can say as per the problem. So now what you will do? Let us replace that, or you can draw in this way, or I will show in some other way also the diagram. So like simple. So first, what you'll do, The current is like here. Yes. So see here, this is nothing but this portion is nothing but plus minus thing, but this is V1. I hope you understood. That is V1, right? That is a V1. Next thing is we got us here plus minus 0.7. Then this will be plus minus across this. This is nothing but V2 actually. This completely one is nothing but finally is nothing but a V0 actually. As per this V0 in the sense this is plus, then this will be your minus. This will be your minus. This complete only is nothing but V0 actually. Which complete one? This complete one only is nothing but V2 is voltage across this. The complete one only nothing but V0 actually. Okay. Now what we'll do? Let us check the current I is flowing like this I. Now what you will do? Apply KVL, that is Kirchhoff's voltage law in that loop. So what I will get now, I is equal to right? I is equal to this voltage. See this voltage, that is I is V by R. So this voltage, that is nothing but 10. Okay, minus. So I have to be very careful. So 10 minus what is next voltage actually? E1 minus 0.7 volt. This one, correct? Okay. Next, here you see minus actually. So what happened? Minus of minus. Minus of minus. Because minus to plus is going actually. Okay. So minus of minus, it will be divided by V by R. This is the voltage. What's the current? R? R is nothing. This is the R. So totally here, how many R is that we are having? 2 R is that is this R1 and R2. That is nothing but 4.7 plus 2.2. I hope you understood. You have to apply the loop KVL across this loop. So this voltage minus this voltage minus this voltage, but this voltage is minus 5 actually. So minus of minus will become plus here. You just to simplify this, you may get the value as 2.07 milliampere. This is nothing but I. Just check. I hope you might have understood this now. How we got the answer? I value. So now we got the value of I. Next, what they asked to calculate? They ask you to calculate V1. Okay. Now, what is V1 actually? V1 is nothing but the voltage across this resistor. That is V1 is equal to I into R. So R1, you consider this is R1. This is R1. You consider this is R2. So it's nothing but I is nothing but 2.07 milliampere into R1 is nothing but 4.7 K. So milli and K that will get cancelled. Then we'll get the value as 9.73 volt we'll get. Now same, what about V2 now? V2 is nothing but the voltage across this resistor R2. That is nothing but the current which is flowing is I into R2. So we'll get again I into R2. So again, you just to do 2.07 into the R2 value is 2.2. So what is the value you'll get? It is nothing but 4.5 volt. 4.5 volt. V1, V2 we got. What about next? What is next? We have to find out the V0. You have to find out actually. So V0, how we can find out? So very simple here. In this, you have to apply the Kirchhoff's voltage law across the loop. Which loop you have to across? In the sense, this loop. See here. Yes, this loop now. In the sense, very simple. Let me put the diagram here. Only just simple. I'm not considering completely. Okay, see, plus minus V naught. This is V naught. This is your 2.2, right? This is 2. The R2. You consider R2. This will be your minus 5. Okay. So now what you have to do? We need to apply the like this KVL you have to apply in this output side. So what I'll get now in this KVL if I apply, so we may get as minus 5. Okay, I think we may get minus 5. Okay, so apply KVL in V naught. So minus 5. Next, see, apply the loop. Minus 5 plus V2 minus V naught is equal to 0. You see this? Playing.